Hello, today we're just going to do a short workout on the foam roller. Just having a focus of kind of opening up our shoulders, getting our shoulders warmed up if you've been on the computer a lot or driving a lot, and then just some all around good ab work and some extension work. So let's get started. If you have a full length roller, that's ideal, but if you have a short one, that's okay. You're just going to want to start on the floor for our first few exercises here. So I'm going to place my roller on the floor and I'm going to sit at one end and lie down so my head's at the other end. Just bringing your arms out to the sides, palms up to the ceiling. Your arms may not touch the floor, or they might, whatever you need to do to find a nice stretch here. Thinking about opening up through the front of your shoulders, palms are up. If you need more stretch, you can make a W, bend your elbows a little bit and make a W. If you need less, just bring your arms a little lower, wherever you find a good stretch here. You can also rock your head side to side, giving yourself a little extra neck stretch as well. Coming back to the center, you're just going to give yourself a hug. You're going to wrap your arms around, opening between your shoulder blades, and then open back out from here. Each time you come back in, switch which arm is on top. Your feet are just flat on the mat. You want to think about your ribs just kind of melting down into your roller. Finding that good relaxed position. One more set. Good, let's just end with arms down by your sides and take a couple of deep breaths here. As you inhale, think about letting your ribs open wide. And exhale, feel like you're trying to knit your ribs together. So you're kind of pulling those obliques in, finding that good ab connection. You can even place your hands right at your hips. And as you inhale, you're going to feel your abs kind of pressing into your fingertips. And as you exhale, you'll feel your abs pulling away from your fingertips. One more here. Good. Trying to let your hip flexors relax. If you want to bring your hands back down on the floor for a little bit more support, that's fine. Let your ribs kind of melt down into the roller so that you're not popping your ribs up. You want to keep that good connection. Keep yourself nice and stable. Feet are flat. From here, let's just go into a little march. So hands can be flat on the floor, or you can have your hands on your hips with your elbows down. You're going to lift one leg up and then lower that leg down. The closer your feet are, the easier it is. If your feet are really wide, it's going to be a little harder to stabilize. So you want them right under your sit bones, lifting one leg at a time. So your goal here is to get that good ab connection so that as you lift your leg, your abs are helping you and it's not just in your hip flexors. Shoulders are as relaxed as possible. If you need to set the side of your hand down into the mat to keep your shoulders relaxed, that's always a good idea. From here, you're going to bring your first leg up and keep it there. Deepen your ab connection. You might lengthen through your low back a little bit. You're going to bring your other leg up to meet it. You're going to zip up both legs. Find a spot on the ceiling to focus on. Hands are down. Exhale, just lengthen your legs. Inhale to bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Last one. Bend your knees. Carefully bring your legs down from there one at a time. Good. Let's go back up to your arms and shoulders. You're going to send both arms straight up to the ceiling. From here, thinking about your shoulder blades, you're going to let your shoulder blades slide apart and then kind of wrap them around your roller. So you're going into protraction and retraction. The trick here is to try not to let your upper traps do all the work. You want to work from under your armpits. So shoulder blades are sliding apart, reaching for your pinkies. and then wrap your shoulder blades around your roller. Just a gentle slide, open and closed. Checking on your abs. Make sure you still have this good core connection. Ribs are relaxing into your roller. One more. Finding a neutral spot in between those 2 points and just let your shoulders relax. We're going to go into a scissor. So you're going to feel like someone's pulling your arms in opposite directions. One arm's reaching overhead and one arm's reaching down towards your feet. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to let your arms come up and pass each other. Exhale, stretch the other way. Trying to keep the tension out of your upper body and just letting your shoulders move. If it's small, that's fine. Whatever range your shoulders have, if you have some tight spots or some ouchy spots in your shoulders, you might not get very far, and that's okay. The goal is just to get moving a little bit and to find some range of motion, and maybe each time you go, maybe you get a little bit further, or maybe each time you do this workout, you get a little bit further. Good, ending with both arms up, and then let both arms just float down by your sides here. You're going to take a little rock side to side, get a little massage between your shoulder blades, and then you're going to roll off one side. Let your roller roll away next to you, and just let your body sink into your mat a little bit. You might feel like you're in a hole, and that's okay. Take a couple deep breaths here, and then we're going to move your roller under your feet. So from here, we're just going to go into an ab prep. So you've got your neutral spine. You've got that natural curve in your low back. Your pelvis is nice and parallel with the floor. You're going to bring your hands behind your head, nod your chin, glide your ribs down towards your hips, curl up just into a little C curve. Inhale here, lower back down. Curl up. Feel like someone's just lifting you up from under your armpits. Nothing changes in your pelvis. Be careful as you come up that you don't tuck your tail. You want to keep your tail heavy, just using those abs to bring you up and lower down. Elbows stay wide. Instead of being here, you want to keep those arms nice and open. 2 more. Last one. We're going to add obliques. So you're going to curl up the same way. Nod your chin. Curl up. You're going to rotate. Take one hand across and reach up. 4, 3, hips stay stable. 2, 1, come into the center without coming down, switching sides. Rep, lift. 2, 3, 4, bring it back to the center and come all the way down. Take a rest. Bring your arms down by your sides. So from here, we're going to go into a couple of bridges. So your feet are on your roller, which is going to make it a little harder. Thinking about the back of your legs, you're going to tuck your tail and start to peel up just a little bit, and then roll back down, find your neutral. So using your abs, tuck your tail, pressing down into your roller, and roll back down. Whatever height feels comfortable for you. If you want and you're ready, you can peel all the way up, finding a nice line from your shoulders to your knees. You want to stay right at your shoulder blades. You do not want to roll up onto your neck. Finding that good neutral, relaxed hip position each time you return to the floor. Tucking your tail, using your abs, then start to push through your feet. Curl up, use the back line of your body. So you're going to feel hamstrings and glutes. Roll it down. 2 more, peel up. Making sure your knees aren't falling out to the sides. You want to keep that nice alignment. 1 more time. Hamstrings should be talking to you. Curl up, lift, and roll back down. Good. From here, you're just going to send your roller underneath you. Press down through your feet like you just did. Curl your hips up. Hips are going to come up on your roller. So you have your sacrum on top of your roller, and you're going to bring your legs up. 1 at a time from here. You can rock side to side. Give yourself a little massage on the back of your pelvis. Releasing tension through your low back. Bringing yourself back to the center here. So when you're here, you want to feel nice and stable in your torso. Your ribs are closed. Your pelvis is staying nice and stable. You're going to reach both legs straight up to the ceiling. You're going to send both legs away from you just a little bit and return from there. So you're only going as low as you can keep the stability in your torso. Reach away, bring it up. Reach away and return. 2 more. Checking on those shoulders. You can hold onto your roller. This time we're going to circle. So as you come in, you're going to hinge in the same way, then bring your legs a little bit apart, come down and around. So you're making like back-to-back Ds. You're coming up through the center, circling one leg out to one direction and the other leg the opposite way. So if you've been on the reformer, it's the same as leg circles with your feet in the straps. Reversing your direction here. Abs as you lower, circle it around. Deepen that ab connection as you reach. Bring it around. As small or as large as you can go and still keep those good connections. You want to make sure you're not rocking and sinking through your back as you circle. Good. Last one here. We're going to go into scissors from here. So you're going to send one leg overhead and one leg out towards your feet. Little pulse and switch. Reach, reach and switch. Reach, reach and switch. Reach, reach and switch. Two more sets. Last time. Bringing both legs up. From there, we're just going to take a little stretch. So you're going to bring one leg into your body, reach the other leg out and down towards the floor. So you're finding that good stretch through your hip flexor and your quad. Just stay here for a few deep breaths. Shoulders are relaxed. If you need to, sometimes the roller starts to roll away from you a little bit, so readjust as needed. You can bring both legs in and just lift. And then find your good stretch again. One more deep breath here. And then let's switch sides when you're ready. Bending that long leg, bring it in. Lengthen your other leg up and lower down. Let gravity help you find that good stretch. Checking on your leg. Make sure it's not all the way out to the side. You want to pull it back in so you're right underneath you so you get that good psoas and hip flexor stretch, that iliopsoas. Also, being careful here that you're not popping through your ribs. Keep those abs just slightly connected so you're supporting your back. One more deep breath here. Good. Bringing that leg in, bring both feet down. You're going to roll the roller up from underneath you again, just lifting your hips, roll it out. Bring your hips down. From here, we're going to go into some footwork, basically. You're going to put your feet on top of your roller. And then finding your neutral spine. So you've got your hips nice and square, abs connected. You're going to press down into your roller, lengthen your legs. Your feet are going to flex when your legs are all the way long. You're going to squeeze your quads. Press down into your roller. Pull that roller back in, so you're using your hamstrings. Press and reach, stretch, squeeze. Press and pull it in. If you're losing your roller, just press your feet down into your roller even more. Reach and pull. Press and stretch. And pull it in. If you want to make this harder, you can nod your chin, curl your upper body up. Hands can come behind your head or just reaching out long. Either way, reach, press and pull it in. Working to keep your pelvis nice and stable. Nothing's changing in your hips. And try not to tuck under you and keep that neutral spine. 3. And 2. Last one. and bring it in. Good, coming all the way down. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see me. We're gonna go into external rotation. So you're gonna send your knees out to the side. You're gonna have the sole of your feet facing each other, working those deep rotators in your hips. So as you lengthen out, pressing into your roller again, trying to keep your turnout all the way out. Flexing your feet here if you want. Send your knees wide, press into your roller, pull back in. Again, checking here that you're lengthening and bending, that you're not tipping forward and back in your pelvis. You want to keep that same space between ribs and hips. Press out, keep your turnout, reach. Press in, send your knees wide. Again, if you want to curl up, same thing. Press and pull it in. Hands can come behind you. Or out to your sides, or you can do one at a time. 4 more here. Press out 4, pull it in. And 3, keep curling up. And 2. Last one. Bring it in, come back to parallel. Come down from there. Single leg from here, so readjust your roller as needed. One foot's gonna stay on your roller, the other leg's coming up to chair position. Same thing here, just one leg. Reach out, flex, squeeze. Press into that roller, pull it in. Keeping that neutral spine. Press out, flex. Press and pull it in. Lengthen out, stretch. Press and pull it in. You can curl up on this as well. Press and pull. 4 more. 4. Bring it in. Deepen that scoop if you're up and in. Either way, keeping your abs connected. Last one. Bring it in. Come down, switch legs. Same thing here. Tail stays heavy, you're in a good neutral alignment here. Press into the roller, flex your foot as you lengthen out. Press in, hamstring pulls that roller back in. Lengthen out, flex. Press and pull it in. Flex and in. Closing those ribs, working through your abs. If you want to make this harder, bring yourself up. Flex and press and pull. And flex and press and pull. 4 more. Reach and in. And 3. And in. 2 more. Reach and in. Sinking those abs last time. Bring it in. Come down from there. And take a rest. Good. From here, you're just going to come up. Slide your roller underneath you. Curl up. Slide this around. Let's go into half roll back. So from here, you're going to have the roller in front of you. You're going to hold on to the roller, legs are out in front of you. And so from here, rollers out long in front of you, shoulder blades are sliding down, feet are flat. You're going to curl back into a little C curve, scoop. Use your abs, bring yourself all the way up, right up, stacking up out of your sit bones. Scoop, curl back, abs to bring you up. Scoop, and return, curl, and return. 3 more here, 3, and lengthen, and 2, and up. Last one, and bring it up. Let's add rotation. So starting the same way, you're going to scoop, curl back, wrap to one side. Bring it to the center, and return. Scoop, curl back, wrap to the other side, center, and return. Keeping that roller right in line with your sternum as you rotate. So you want to make sure you're not letting it go off to the side too much. You want to keep that nice alignment of your shoulders and let your abs do the work to rotate you and not your arms. Good, 2 more sets. Scoop, rotate, center, and return. Scoop, wrap, center, and return. Good. From there, lengthen your legs all the way out. Find a nice lengthened upper body. If you need a cushion or something, go ahead and grab it here. And keep your back nice and extended, like you're right up against a wall. We're just going to go into a little rotation. So you're going to wrap 1, 2, 3. Come back to center. Other side. Wrap, 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 and center. So you're thinking about those obliques doing the work to rotate you and not sitting in your bones. Use those abs, 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 and return. Sit bones, stay down. If you want, bring your legs right together. And then if you're pulling your hip back instead, your feet will end up uneven. So that way, that's a good way to check to make sure you're staying even and staying in those abs and not pulling your hip back to do the exercise. Good, coming back to the center, roll all the way down. Take a rest. We're gonna go into roll up or roll up prep. Either way, reaching your arms overhead, only as far as you can go and still keep your ribs closed. If your ribs start to pop open, bring that back up, melt your ribs into the floor. Arms are coming up, inhale, nod your chin, peeling up. Just here is fine. If you can keep your feet down, you can come all the way up and over, rounding up and over your imaginary beach ball at the top. Roll back down, glue your legs into the floor. Shoulder blades are sliding down, opening through the front of your legs as you roll down. Ribs are closing. Same thing here, arms up. Exhale, peel it up. Lengthen up and over that imaginary beach ball on your lap. Roll it back down. Try not to grip in your quads, especially on the way down. So right here, it's really easy to grip in your quads. Think about really pulling those abs in. Use your glutes a little bit. Relax your shoulders. All the way down. 2 more. Up and over. Last time. All the way down. Good. You can set your roller above your head and you're going to come up. We're going to go into a little extension work. So you're going to flip over. And first we're going to think about just your shoulder blades. So you're going to find that nice lengthened spine on your mat. Legs are reaching long behind you. Inner thighs are working. Abs are pulling in. You want to think about sending your sacrum away from you. So you're keeping this length at your low back. Side of your hand is going to be on your roller. And then from here, shoulder blades are going to slide up towards your ears and slide down into your back pockets. So abs are pulling in, just letting those shoulder blades move on your back here. Now if you're ready, you can add an extension here. So you're going to start the same way. Shoulder blades sliding up. Slide those shoulder blades down. Lengthen out long through the tops of your ears. Lifting up just a little bit. And lower back down. You can change your hand position so your palms are down. Sliding those shoulder blades down. Finding your extension. Only going as high as feels comfortable for your back. Here is fine. Finding just that little lift or coming up a little higher. Whatever works for you. You do not want to feel anything in your low back. You want to feel those back extensors, glutes, and hamstrings. Two more. Last one. Beautiful. Come down from there. Go ahead and sit back on your heels in your shell stretch or child's pose. Feet are together, knees are a little bit apart, and just rounding over. Find that good low back stretch. You can walk to one side. And then the other. Coming back to the center. Peeling up from there. One more thing here, we're going to go into kneeling abs using your roller. So you may have done this one on the reformer as well. You're going to have the roller under your shins. Hands are coming to the floor. Finding that nice long line through your spine. If you need something for your wrists here, you can come up onto your knuckles, or you can hold onto handles or weights, whatever works best for you. Fingers wide, thumbs can be in if you have thumb arthritis or thumb pain. And from here, shoulders are set, hands are right under your shoulders, abs are pulled in. You're going to pull your knees under and then lengthen back out. Coming in and then right under your hips. So you're working those low abs to pull the roller in. 2 more. Last one. Take a break. We're going to do one more set. You can add a little extension onto this one if you're ready. You're going to start the same way, finding that nice long line. Pull under, lengthen out a little further here, find a little thoracic extension. Pull under, round back, and then lengthen out, send your sternum through your arms. Pull under, round back, extend. 2 more. Curl, and extend. Last time, curl, and extend. Good, bring it back under. Come down to your feet. Roll that roller out. We're going to turn around and sit on your roller just for a hamstring massage here. So bringing this right behind you, you can be on your hands or forearms for this. If you're on your hands, just lifting your hips up. You're going to roll forward and back. You can turn in and turn out here to find a good massage on all those different muscle fibers. Again, to do this one on forearms, same thing. It's a little trickier, but then you stay out of your wrists. Either way, just finding that good hamstring release. Good work. You can keep rolling as long as you want, and I hope you feel a little bit energized and ready for the rest of your day. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.